And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
The give is to Elliott.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run on first down.
It's Elliott, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
This is Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Elliott.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up on Levante David. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 70 yards. And the Bucs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that
one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll give to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 30 on second down, Brady.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Second and 10.
Now Brady again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
108 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. on 2nd and 11 now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now Brady. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Brady. Leaping, and he makes the grab. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Brady going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 11.
Now Brady. The quick slant caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Brady now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Back to throw. Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Second and 15.
Looking to throw. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Play action now, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. On the screen, Bernard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a give to Fournette, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Brady looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a give, right side. Bernard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? back to throw. Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Brady now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Brady going to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And Succop will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Prescott now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Prescott on play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot now for Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them.